gathered here today to celebrate Kevin and Hillary and the love they have for each other, and to recognize and witness their decision to journey forward in their lives through marriage. Kevin and Hillary, today you are surrounded by your friends and family, all who have come together to witness your marriage and to share in the joy of this special occasion. Today, as you join yourselves in marriage, there is a vast and unknown future stretching out before you. The possibilities and potentials of your married life are limitless. I've actually known them both from before they were Kevin and Hillary together. Individually, they are some of the most amazing people I have ever met, but together they make such a special couple. Their love is truly unique, and their relationship was destined to be. Now, their first date might have been 3 years ago, but it was probably a surprise to many of you that these two met only after Hillary found a cute guy with funny pictures on Match.com. With so many mutual friends between the two of them, they probably should have met about 100 times before their first date. Hillary sent Kevin a message through Match, and 3 years ago today, they spoke for the first time. That first conversation was 3.5 hours, and they both hung up with sore cheeks from laughing so much. Just a couple weeks after that, they went on their first date, and the rest is history. Now, sometimes you're given a sign when you find that person, like Hillary recently told me, the time when she first knew Kevin was the one. They were driving in Kevin's car, and Kevin decided to ask Hillary what her song was. So she thought about it for a second and said, well, Steely Dan's Do It Again. It was a special song her and her dad danced to when she was young, and she holds it close to her heart. And just a second later, that song came on the radio, and it was a sign for Hillary from her dad that Kevin is the one she's meant to be with, and he is her true soulmate. Now, at this point, Kevin and Hillary would like all their family members to please stand. You are especially important to Kevin and Hillary. Do you support the decision that they have made today, and will you promise to continue to support them in the years to come and to help them to continue to grow in their love for one another? If you do, will you say, we will? We will. Now will Kevin and Hillary's friends please stand. You are extremely important to these two as well, as you are here by invitation for a reason. Does each of you promise to support the decision that Kevin and Hillary have made? In the years to come, will you hold them accountable for the vows that they are about to take? If you make that promise, will you say, we will? We will.
Hillary, I don't remember things as easily as you do. You've known this since the day we started dating. You had to remind me 17 times to show up right here today at this exact time. I don't remember what we talked about on our first date, but I remember how beautiful you looked when I saw you the first time. I don't remember what I said to you when I asked you to be my girlfriend, but I remember how lucky I was when you said yes. I don't remember exactly when I figured out I was in love with you, but I remember how you made me feel all those days since we'd been together. I don't remember when I decided that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you, but I remember the pure joy I felt when you said yes the day I asked you to. Years from now, I won't remember a lot of things, but I'll never forget that you are the most important thing that has ever happened in my life, and to never, ever take that for granted. I can't wait for you to be the mother of my children, and I can't wait to grow more in love with you as we grow old and gray.
Kevin, I promise to always be your biggest fan and your partner in crime. I promise to create and support a family with you and a household filled with patience, understanding, love, and most importantly, laughter. I vow not to just grow old together, but to grow together. I will love you faithfully through the difficult and the easy. You've been my best friend, mentor, playmate, confidant, my greatest and most amazing challenge. But most importantly, you are the love of my life and make me happier than I could have ever imagined and feel more love than I ever thought possible. You have made me a better person, and I'm beyond happy to become your wife today. I promise to choose you every day, always.
I like you and I know why. I like you because I'm sorry. I like you because you're a good person to like. I like you because when I tell you something special, you know it's special and you remember it a long, long time. You say, remember when you told me something special? And both of us remember. When I think something is important, you think it's important too. We have good ideas. When I say something funny, you laugh. I think I'm funny and you think I'm funny too. Ha ha. Even if it was the 999th of July, even if it was August, even if it was way down at the bottom of November, even if it was no place particularly in January, I would go on choosing you, and you would go on choosing me over and over again. That's how it would happen every time. I don't know why. I guess I don't know why I like you, really. Why do I like you? I guess I just like you. I guess I just like you because I like you.
Growing up with Hillary, there was never a dull moment. For example, in middle school, whenever we had sleepovers, she would never actually end up sleeping over because she was so homesick. She just missed her mom. And we only lived a mile apart. In junior college, we continued our 6th year of cheerleading. Hillary was an amazing cheerleader. She could memorize a dance move in a second. And then if you ask her tonight, she'll probably be able to tell you how it goes because she has a freak memory like that.
Sometimes you meet someone that kind of vibes on a level that works in weird ways. I was the only other person that knew that song was Manny More Candy that they danced into. And that's something special. I spent a lot of good times with Kevin, mostly on his DJ gigs. Part muscle, part groupie, I was the guy by the booth. If it was a fraternity or sorority event in 200 square miles of Orange County, he was there and I was right there with him.
By the power vested in me by the state of California, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Kevin, you may now kiss your bride. I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Kevin Willett.
And I know everyone's been there. Your best friend moves off to college. Usually doesn't happen at 25 or 26, but
second time.
But doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Doesn't mean it's not tough.
Kevin, so I wasn't sure that Hillary could find somebody as funny as her, but you are. From your weird shoe collections and your vinyl toy collection and your Goosebumps book collection. And I just noticed the golf ball collection.
I met Kevin a long, long time ago. I was his manager. I used to have to tell him to stop sleeping in the soccer aisle back in the Chick Sporting Goods, if you guys all remember that.
I remember when I first met Hillary, he brought her around, and to be honest, I was hoping it wouldn't work out so I could swoop in there. Yeah. Instead of being here in front of all your friends and family, this beautiful wedding, you could be sitting next to me at a blackjack table in Tunica, Mississippi, just celebrating our 3rd anniversary.
However many you have, there's no doubt that you guys are a match made in heaven. I mean, a match made on Match.com. So thank God for the internet, because I'm not quite sure where you two would have met in real life, because I know Hillary wouldn't be caught dead at the hot dog line at Costco.
It was just one of the most exciting goals I've ever seen and I happened to look over in the booth, and Kevin's looking down at his phone with a huge smile on his face, just goofy grin. I look over and he shows me some dumb joke that Hillary had texted him or something like that. That has happened so many times, and all it means is he's so excited to get away from wherever we are to get back to her, and that's something special, and it's something you hang on to. You don't let it go.
The way that Hillary talked about Kevin, I knew he must have been a great guy, but it wasn't until he purchased a Disneyland season pass that I knew he would be your Prince Charming. Cheers to Hillary, who looks absolutely beautiful for being the most beautiful person inside and out. She truly deserves to be the happiest person alive. And to Kevin for being the luckiest man alive for marrying this woman. Cheers.